Hi there. Hi there again. It's Mr. Smith. Um, I'm going to show you guys how to log into Lexia. For some of you, you've already logged into Lexia, and this will just be, a refresher. And if you know how to log into Lexia, I suppose you can stop the video. That's okay. But a lot of us just got Chromebooks, and people are trying to log into Lexia. They're not necessarily doing it correctly. So I'm going to show you the correct way and show you what it looks like once you've done it correctly. So let's see. All you got to do is fire up the Google machine and go on the Kirkell Adams website. Some families were trying to look up Lexia and sign in from the main site or the Core 5 site. We're going to use Kirkell Adams, which is the correct way to do it. So I'm going to look up the Kirkell Adams webpage, and it's I think the second one listed, yes. Click on it, and you'll see, we have Miss Vacalera's over here from We Miss You All-Stars video. Let's see. So we got our team, 4 our students. You want to hover above this, and this little box will show up, and then you want to go and click on resources. And then if you look down here, there's some pictures or some icons, and we're looking for something called Core 5 or Lexia Reading. So when I say Lexia, it's this really, Core 5. Let's click on it. And from here, you need to log in. How do you log in? Well, I'm glad you asked. You just need your student's number. So if you have your student number, that's all you need. And you'll put your student number here and your student number here, and then log in. So the username and the password are both the student number. Now, unfortunately, I don't have spare accounts, so I'm going to log in as somebody, and I don't really want you to see what their information is. So I'm going to cover it up. So hopefully I can do this correctly. So I'm going to input their information. And then do it again. See if I can't log in. Let's see. Hopefully I've done this correctly. Log in. Do I want to save this? I guess I will save it for now. All right. Now, who is it? We're not going to show you that either. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. And dun, things are happening. Oh my goodness. Well, this is what will pop up once you've logged in successfully. And again, I just inputted the student number twice. And voila. Lexia is firing up. Core 5. And what you'll do once this little animation is over is it'll prompt you, and it should prompt you in a second.
Welcome to Lexia Core 5 Reading. You are going to try a few activities to help you get started. Listen carefully to all of the instructions and do...
Anyway, it'll take you through opening assessment. I don't want to go through too much on here because I don't want to ruin the assessment for the student's account I just used. So I'm going to go ahead and click this closed. But again, just to go through it again, you fire up the Google. Search for Kirkell Adams. It's usually the second site listed. Go to resources for our students. Think about Miss Vacalera's for a second. Cool, Miss Vacalera's, look at you. Anyway, go to our students, resources. Find Core 5. Click on it. And you've done it. Sign in. Really, it's pretty easy. And once you've logged in, take the opening assessment. Anyway, bye for now. And it's not the most exciting video, but it should at least explain the process of logging into Lexia. Once you've done it, now the site wants you to do about 45 minutes a week. I would recommend, because we're doing distance learning, more than that. I want them to do at least 20 minutes of this a day, if possible. Once they have done some assignments on Lexia, I will get feedback. What will it look like? It'll look something like this, okay? Lexia gives me curriculum that it recommends based on the answers that your student inputs on the computer. So It'll give a lesson, and I will send you a PDF of this lesson, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You should be able to do it with your student at home. If not, and it has teacher tips, it has a description, it has the materials. You don't necessarily have to print this out. This one is a lesson about beginning sounds. And let's see if gets into the meat of the lesson. So yeah, so beginning sounds, they would cut these out. And if I get it, not everyone can cut stuff out. You could draw little pictures if you'd like to. In fact, that could be an activity in and of itself. And you just want to match beginning sounds. So you see fire over there, you see a sock, you see milk or a carton, you see the moon. Milk and the moon, you can match up. You can match this feather with the fire from earlier, this sun with the sock, this seal also with the sock. Things like that. And you would just do this. A fox could also go with the fire. And they have ones that are similar for rhyming. Anyway, Lexia lessons that are specific for your student. But I can only give you guys these lessons, and I'll just send you your lesson on the Google Classroom. You'll open it up. You'll see an assignment just for your student. I can only give you guys these lessons if you're doing Lexia at home. So do some Lexia. And you'll be like, whoa, they're struggling with this or struggling with that. I'll get a report. It'll show me, first of all, I'll look at it, but then it'll recommend stuff that's tailored for them based on what they did. So anyway, go on Lexia. For the love of all that is good, go on Lexia. Anyway, I think I said goodbye already once. Goodbye again. I'll see you in the next video. May the 4th continue to be with you. Right, BB-8? Right. Wait, you don't talk. Bye.